One, Vince on the beat went crazy on this beat. But on top of that, the girlies did deliver. This is Tabasco 2, King Kaka, Stella Mwangi, Shekana Karen, and of course, Vallerie Muthoni. And yes, guys, we're about to get into it. Only 16 minutes past 10 on my clock. A very good morning to you and welcome to the AM. You know how we do it when we have a guest in the stew. So let's get it, guys.
And now, make some noise! Turn up your radios.
I just want your autograph!
For our Baze radio guest. Stay tuned.
Boom, boom. It is not a hoax. It is not a joke when I tell you Vallerie Muthoni is in the house.
Karibu balloons itokeleze.
Girl, confetti's on route.
Yeah.
It's on route.
Love it. Love y'all.
How are you, mama?
I'm good this morning. A little tired, but no regrets being here.
Okay.
at
Oh,
all.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love to hear that.
I'm here.
We see you in the flesh.
Yeah.
In the flesh.
I'm very happy.
But girl, first of all, congratulations on Vision 2020. Congratulations. But that's a very bold title. That's a very bold title.
Yeah.
And of course, for people like me who are just, ordinaires, we're thinking it's 2024, Vision 2020.
You're like, what's going on here?
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Please. What's Vision 2020 all about and why specifically that title?
Right. Okay. So, as we all know, 2020 just shifted everything on its head.
Girl.
Ilifanya 180, yani whatever you thought you knew, you didn't know. Whatever you thought you knew about yourself, forget about it. You learned. So, that very monumental time, there were so many experiences, life experiences, love, loss, growth, friendship breakups, the internet, just that shifted me as a person, that shifted how I think, how I have perspectives. And so these experiences give me new perspective. And 2020 vision is perfect vision, right? So I was like, okay, not
Siwezi relate juu mimi navanga miwani.
aspirational perfect vision. Yeah. I've only heard of 2020.
Me too. See, unfortunately.
We've only heard of 2020.
Yes.
Right. So that was me manifesting for myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
Too late, but okay.
But basically, just all those experiences, just gave me perspective and built me to who I am today. So, Vision 2020 vision, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Basically.
futuristic, guys. I see it. Okay. But on top of that, now that you've even mentioned COVID, I'd love for you to walk me through how was COVID. Forget Vallerie Muthoni, the artist.
Yeah.
How was COVID period for Vallerie, the person?
Wait, how many trigger happen?
Oh, sorry.
Well, 2020 for Vallerie as a human being. Shoot, man. Well, like I said, a lot of the experience, I had some a little bit traumatic experiences with the internet, with human beings. It taught me how to relate with people. It taught me how to have grace for people and for myself. It taught me to also not care so much about the internet because my relationship with the internet changed drastically in 2020.
What happened?
Girl, we don't got the time.
Yeah, girl, we got an hour for you. Tuanze wapi tutamaliza saa ngapi? Oh my God.
I mean, if they tune into the EP, they'll have a
glimpse. A little glimpse.
Yeah, go listen to Vision 2020 by Vallerie Muthoni, okay? But it's just tuseme tu vitu zilishika. Mapenzi pia, I fell in love for the first time.
No. Girl, you fell in love for the first time in 2020. So all the same, what have you been doing?
Just thinking. Infatuation. That's so cute. That's so sweet. No. Wow. The universe said,
this is the time.
Let me show you.
This is the time.
The border for this mapenzi. You know this COVID love. Dude, I don't know.
Yeah, COVID love was very...
COVID love was very different. Was it?
No, it wasn't. We just had too much time on our hands. That was the problem. Listen, I have 24 hours plus for you, bro.
Yeah.
We can chat till next year. Literally.
Love that person inside and out, their fears,
Bro.
their hopes, their dreams. Some of ati mnaongea ati how many children, what will their name
You even have a list name. Girl, okay, let's just say all the girlies were in the pits.
Yeah.
Anybody who had COVID love, we were all in the pits.
But it was so sweet though. No, nasikia cross border
Yeah. Okay, borders zilikuwa zimefungwa. So how exactly did you cross this
it was
border?
like when 2021 when things started
Opening. Okay.
I was like, oh, let me go see my
How far was this border? That's actually the real question.
Tanzania too. But it's not even that. It's like going to Mombasa.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Where lava girl usiwai cheza na lava girl.
Sweet Lord. No, but I love it for you. At least, in as much as COVID came with its own shenanigans, at least you got to experience other experience of your very own.
Exactly.
But yes, guys, as we're about to get into it, we'll be listening to some of the tracks on Vision 2020 right here with Vallerie as we get to deep dive into the project. And of course, other previous projects as we go. And coming right up is Dollar Dollar from Vision 2020, playing right here on Baze Radio. Came straight off her EP, Vision 2020. And you heard it right here on Baze Radio. A very good morning to you. And of course, welcome to the AM. As we go, we're still live in conversation with my girlie.
Yes.
And we're deep diving into Vision 2020. And I got to listen, and I feel like there's so many genres that are infused in this project. And I want to understand, one, can you name the genres?
Yeah.
And how you thought like putting all these genres would come into play to make Vision 2020 even better.
Okay.
Let me know.
Well, some of the genres from the project include hip-hop, rap, pop, R&B, Afrobeat, alternative rap, basically.
Okay.
And this hasn't been, I consider myself a genre fluid artist since I was a kid, since I've been, even my first EP was like, same thing, all different genres. I sing and I rap, and I do poetry and I dance, so I've just always been multifaceted, and I'm not scared to let that show in my music expression. And mimi, there's no box ni nini.
Box ni ya mapenzi tu.
Box ni ya mapenzi. Tuna side.
Ciao. One leg is out.
Yes, but basically that's just how I've always been, and I'm gonna continue being that way, even though sometimes expressing that multi-genre-ness is not very acceptable by society. People like it when they can say, oh, she's a
this artist, she's a gengeto, she's a
Exactly. And so it's the same way like some guys wouldn't say Nyashinsky is one of the best rappers in Kenya. Why?
Because he do be singing sometimes.
That's something I wish we had the time to sing.
Girl, we're about to get into it. Oh yes.
I've always wanted, even like people like Doja Cat, because Doja can make pop music, because she can, people are like, no,
she's not a rapper.
At the top 3, Doja Cat. I could out-rap your favorite rappers if I choose to.
Okay.
Like, for real. And it's like, so, I'm at the point where I'm still having fun. I'm still not even finding my sound, but exploring my sound. It's always going to evolve. It's always going to change. And so maybe there'll be a time in my career where I'll be like, okay, I like this pocket. I like this genre right now.
This is what I want to stick to for now.
For now, because it's always changing.
I mean, that's part of growth.
Exactly.
That is part of growth, girl. Literally, as you grow, you like different things.
Literally.
If you think, probably 5 years ago, you'd have loved to be in the club every weekend.
Yeah.
Now it's Friday, you're thinking, bruh,
career.
I gotta, listen.
With my leftovers from Sijui.
Wapi, you get what I mean?
Exactly.
Well, hey.
But I love playing around with music like that, as it should be. It's never that serious.
Truly.
Actually.
Truly.
To be very honest.
Honest, right?
So yeah, I hope people enjoy it, and that's why there's always gonna be something for someone in the project.
I love that.
Like, turn up, self introspection, sexy music. It's all in there.
You have brought me right where I wanted you. Yeah. So, this is a conversation that I've I've tried to have with a few female artists, and most of them are very dip dab on it. But I want to get your perspective on it.
Okay.
When it comes to sensuality and sexuality, you know, how you present yourself on the camera, how you're dressing in the videos, do you feel like that's very important so that you can keep like a male fan base, or for you it's listen, if they vibe and we move?
You know, to be very honest, currently my statistics, music statistics, like listener statistics, is mostly male, which to me is unfortunate, because me, I do it for the women.
The girlies!
I do it for the girls. Like literally, every see me, I'm sexy.
Yeah, literally.
For the girl. If the guys feel good,
Period.
well, good and for you.
Yeah.
But they're not the target audience. So I mean, there's some women that do use it in strategically and intentionally, and they're like, I want this to invoke this experience and and it's smart, because it's true, you can use it to your
advantage. Makes sense.
to, you know, even the music, like, and I don't want to like I don't want to go into before people start say I'm beefing with people and like
No, but your truth is your truth.
Yeah,
your truth is your truth, girl. Say it. Just say it. Your truth is your truth.
No, well no, I'm just saying, like, there's music that is widely appreciated, and it tends to be whatever. Anyway, all I'm gonna say is, in this EP, I put out a song called Rated V, and it's the first time where people hear me really talking my talk about sex and how I perceive sex and how I like to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's new, but you know what? People need to get used to it, because people be out here having fun.
That's true.
Women are sexual beings. Women are sensual beings.
True.
And
Absolutely true.
Hey.
It's allowed.
If you express it, well and good, but it's fun. Just take it as we're all faceted, different, so multifaceted.
True.
We make money, we raise children, we love sex.
True.
We can have all those things at the same time.
That's
and
true.
so let women express it the way they will. You know? Yeah.
I love that, Vallerie. You put it so good.
Thanks, dear.
Whew, we are still in it, but we're about to take a breather as we're taking you all the way back. It's a Friday, girl. Ni Friday had a bill of flashback. Actually, this is one of my favorite songs of yours.
Oh, it's my flashback.
Yes, Vitu kwa ground it different, baby. Let's get it. That is an absolute classic. Vitu kwa ground it different by Vallerie Muthoni, and you heard it right here on Baze Radio. A very good morning to you and welcome to the AM. That's a few more minutes until we reach the top of the hour, and of course we're still deep in conversation. And as we speak about Vitu kwa ground, Vallerie, I think you're actually one of the artists that I also know who are very vocal. Taimia, Amanda Mizis, and all that stuff. I think you were actually outside for one of the protests.
Yeah, we were outside.
And I've also asked this question before, but I'd love to get your perspective, because tone deaf artists, guys using these moments for clout and all that stuff, all these conversations popped up during that time. And for you as an artist, and not just an artist, but a Kenyan artist who is directly affected by governance and all the madness in between.
Yeah.
How important is it for you to be vocal about these situations, not only in your music, but also just as a person? Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'll start off even just with a quote by Nina Simone. And she was just like saying how the role of an artist is to tell the times. Like, we are the writers, we are a mouthpiece for the people, you know, we are to translate what the people are feeling. So I think, just like I said, 2020, it definitely changed my relationship with the internet and how I speak on things. And so for me, I make sure by the time I'm speaking on something, I've, number one, educated myself
properly,
to the best capacity that I can, you know, and then of course speak from the heart, yani say how I feel and stand in solidarity with my people. So yani ni lazima tu, hatuwezi represent wase kwa sherehe alafu sa vitu serious tunasema, oh, actually, I'm going to take a mental health break.
Or a proper backseat.
But also in the same breath, I've also learned, I know a lot of people are like, they're not talking, they're an off, they're not saying anything, they're an off. Like the internet loves to trivialize like that, like, I think I try to, as much as I do my best, I'm also going to have grace for the people going through things I don't understand. If them not showing up to a protest is because they
just can't.
They can't go.
Yeah.
Or even like, as we said, like, even though the internet is the biggest place we can make an impact, it's not the only place we can make an impact.
Go that
right?
now.
Sending money to the people in hospitals, like,
you've done your part, honestly.
And not everybody can check everybody. Where would you tweet Leo? You're an off. I don't know what this person is doing in the background.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So,
Facts.
as much as I encourage artists and people that have platforms and thousands of eyes on them to speak up and raise awareness, I also, encourage other people to not assume they know what everyone else has going on in their life.
Truly.
Or, it's really between them and their God. It's not for us to play judge and prosecutor. You do your best. Usiangalia neighbor yako
anafanya nini
ama hajafanya. Wewe fanya tu kazi yako. Ukienda huko juu Mungu atasema
ulitenda wema.
Did not say, no, I was making sure my neighbor was
also doing facts.
So facts. I'm gonna just do what I can, do my best, and let God handle the rest.
Yay, that's a bar. That's a bar. Oh my goodness, but Vallerie. First of all, as we also talk about back to the Vision 2020 EP, what exactly would you say is different from this project in comparison to all the other projects that you've dropped?
Well, it's been 4 years since my last project. Yeah, Pisces season came out 2019.
Yeah,
Vision 2020 came out 2024. Maybe that's been 5 years.
5 years actually.
Ooh-wee.
Just so.
Well, as you can imagine, in between those 5 years, I have grown so
tremendously
much. I feel like I've lived 10 lifetimes. I've literally gone through cycles and cycles of metamorphoses and evolutions and life and growth that I'm surely not the same person I was then. The way I even write, the way I empathize, the way I articulate my stories into my music, it's all changed, it's all evolved. And so I think just where my head is at is what's different mostly, and the wisdom I have now to move, that's the biggest change. But I'm still me. I'm still at the core. I'm still a girl that loves to sing, a girl that loves to be animated with her rap, that loves to gives you personality, that loves to entertain and talk to my audience and so visual direct. I still do all my music videos.
Hey, a multifaceted babe. Love to see it.
So some things never change, but the girl has grown, and I'm glad to show people
the growth.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Woo! We're still here listening to it. Actually, this is the one that's about to come up next. It's the song that you did with BN. This is Say Something coming right here on Baze Radio.
Turn it up for me, too.
That is Say Something featuring BN, and it's played by Vallerie Muthoni. That is from the Vision 2020 project. And you heard it right here on Baze Radio. A very good morning to you and welcome to the AM. Of course, we're still deep in conversation with Vallerie.
Yay.
And as we're still talking about the EP, by the way, I'd say collaborations are very important. And I love that different collaborations in this project have brought a lot of different energy. And I'd want to understand, like, how was it? First of all, how do you select what artist to put on which song? And how do you think it brings out the whole project altogether with these collaborations in them?
Well, honestly, it's a feeling. Like, even Say Something, I was just like, I feel like BN would sound so good on this, like a lover boy, like, and BN has like a texture, he's like a tone to his voice, So just like they say, where chef is like, oh, this needs a little more garlic powder. That's how I felt, chefing it up, but it all happened organically. I could have never planned like collab. It just all came together. Even just the story of like me and Bien, how we met and how we knew each other, how we go way back, you know. And so it was very full circle. Like when I was in high school, he signed my autograph. And I was like, oh, dude, good luck in this music thing. And then years later,
he's on your project. That's really full circle.
You know, so I couldn't even have planned it any better. And I'm just grateful. I don't even think there's no other collab really. It's just him on the project. He's the
girl. You have Jerry. You have Kafi.
Oops. Yeah. You could have it was just
the jokes. So come on.
But yeah, it's very rare. It's not too many collabs, but the ones that were there, they made sense and they were perfect.
Very intentional.
Yeah,
makes sense. And as we talk about the Vision 2020 project, I'd love to understand, because right now the Kenyan scene is like, the change is changing. Literally, we sleep, we wake up, there's something new that's on the scene. And as the evolution is still happening, which is good, how do you see the Vision 2020 EP placing you on the Kenyan scene and on the global scene all round?
Well, to be honest, you see, the thing is, I've always loved how sometimes music can come out 1 year and then the next year is when it starts to take off, or like 2 years later our songs has to go viral. And so for me, I tried not to focus too much on the outcome and the expectation, and I was just like, let me just get it out into the world, you know, because sometimes the expectations, and you can hold on when you have a baby for 4 years and you give it back, sometimes you have the temptation to put really big expectations on it, like this is gonna be the project. It
has to be the one
that gets me out into the world, and like that's nice to happen, but it's not healthy sometimes because you can over fixate on it. So me, I was just like, let me just focus on getting this project out there. I do my best in promoting the best way I know how, and let God and the universe do the rest, you know. So me, ideally, I would love this project to reach the world. Like, I feel like, as I said, hatuna box. We don't see a box. Like, as much as I'm a Kenyan artist, I'm also aiming for a worldwide stage. Beautiful. And I want worldwide domination, global recognition, you know. So that's the dream. That's the goal, to tour and to collaborate and to see the world and bring this Kenyan to the world. And,
love it.
You know, so yeah, that's all I can say on there. I don't want to rant and yappa here for you.
Okay. But yes, we're still listening to Vision 2020. Coming right up actually is featuring Jerry and Kafi. This is sexy.
Love you, Jerry and Kafi are the best taste.
Playing on Baze Radio. Very good morning to you and welcome to the AM as we're about to wrap up our conversation with Vallerie. First of all, I gotta let you know that Vision 2020 is out on every DSP. Run up those numbers, stream it. It is a 9-song project of nothing but amazingness. So yes, every DSP on the tube, I know kuna visuals for sexy. Run the record. Run the record, okay? Vision 2020 by Vallerie Muthoni. Yes. Run it up. Run it up.
Do that.
But on top of that, before we wrap up, Vallerie, I gotta know. So tell me, other than Vision 2020 being out and right now just doing all the promo and all that good stuff, what is Vallerie up to? What is she? What is she trying to get into? Any performances coming up? What's popping, girl? What's popping?
Well, we did begin the Vision 2020 tour in Tanzania.
Nice.
And Zanzibar. And so we hope to continue that, just been doing shows. So that's coming. I have a single that I want to drop for December. That's really fire with another artist. And it's something for the sherehe. You know,
love it.
You know, drink semba venye
hold up, can we at least get an exclusive? Who's
wacha tu niseme
nani?
Yeye ni stana. Siwezi kusema.
Say say less. Kama umerada.
Yeah, if
Sawa.
you know,
If you know, you know.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yes, I'm excited. And of course, this visuals from this project,
It's about to come in heavy.
crazy.
Can't wait.
The last one we did is almost at 2 million. Sexy, go watch that. Thank you. Run it up. Thank you. And the next one is about to have people shook. So I need to prepare physically and mentally for that music video. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good job, girl. Well, hey, remember Vallerie Muthoni,
Yes.
singer,
Yes.
writer,
Yes.
bad gal,
Yeah.
spice of the spice.
Yeah.
Follow her everywhere on social media. Remember, keep up with all that she's doing because, girl, you're doing so amazing.
Thank you,
We're so
sweetie.
proud of you.
Thank you.
And again, no, anytime you got anything that you want to drop,
Yeah.
hit me up.
I'll
Hit
be
me up. And being that it's a Friday,
Yes.
of course, you have to end the show on the highest of notes. You have to take it all the way back.
We must.
We have to take it all the way back. So
Yeah.
as we wrap up this session, it's spicy season. Vallerie Muthoni, Teo, and LaRue.
Let's go.
Wrapping it up right here on Baze Radio.
This is Baze Radio.
We are 254 to the core.